I just went to see and I saw it real late. I think Wednesday, Thursday, it might be the last day it's in theaters. So I went to see it. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes long. I did not like the third John Wick. I know. First John Wick, fucking classic. Fucking American Movies classic. Put on AMC, make it a loop in the Criterion Collection. Belongs there. Second movie, kept in the spirit. I liked it. John Wick still had confidence. He was kind of like pissed off he had to go do a thing. But we went to Italy. We got to see a little bit more of the world. What the second movie did, I didn't realize it at the time, but it fucked the sequels. It fucked all the movies up. It was like Matrix Bullet Time fucked up action movies for like ever, like the Charlie's Angels did Bullet Time. The second movie introduced Kevlar suits. So you could just wear a suit and it will sting a little bit if you get shot with any round of bullet. So from the second movie he used the suit. Third and fourth movies, it's just everyone's bulletproof, except for the people John Wick needs to kill at that exact moment. And, oh God. It was a spectacular, I'll tell you that much. But I was exhausted watching it. Like, I shouldn't be tired watching John Wick. And John Wick should always, above all, be cool. Like, the big fucking thing happened in France, in Paris. Everyone's got American muscle cars. Why? It's France. Do something interesting with French things. Holy shit. My blondes are here again. Why? I didn't even know there was new revisions. These are the new revisions of my blonde collab. That's why they're in such a little thing. Oh, that's not that. That's something else. They're cold. Ice cold. No wire. I kind of wanted another one of the wires. All right, I guess I have to do some testing. Do I have wires for this thing? Oh, shit. This is the new blonde collab. Final audio revision. I gotta mark them with something. Maybe a marker. So that I know what the hell they are. You know what? Fuck it. I just peeled off the tips and then threw them in the trash. You know what? Yeah, most of them are trash. It's fine. Yellow marker. What if a yellow Sharpie? Who has a yellow fucking Sharpie? Does this even work? It kind of does. It kind of made that R and the circle yellow. Huh. It's different than like a highlighter. Who would have thunk a yellow Sharpie? Thunk. Anyway, John Wick 4. It continued the disappointment of 3, but at least it went so far above and beyond like realism that it was basically a cartoon. I think what happened is if you want to enjoy the John Wick series, what you need to do is you need to watch them in order and in varying states of incapacitation, mental incapacitation. Watch the first one straight and sober. Maybe sip some really nice Blanton's Original, which, by the way, made a reappearance in this episode. That's why it's $300 a fucking bottle. So watch John Wick, enjoy it. It is a perfect movie. Everything about it is fucking stellar. Then you can start drinking a little bit on the second one, like really drinking on the second John Wick. Because it's like, we're going to be a little more loosey-goosey. We're going to go to fucking Italy. We're going to do shootouts in public places and no one's going to hear it. And we got these cool suits in the concierge. It's awesome. I loved 2. 2 was just enough into the camp. By 3, you have got to be... But by the end of 2, which is the fight in the Hall of Mirrors, you should start feeling beyond buzzed. Because you're going to start 3 soon. And 3 is a slog. And I don't mean that in the way that it's slow. I mean the way that it's just fucking John Wick is running and scared and exhausted and he forgets to pick up guns. Like he's like, fight guy. Oh shit, I only have this knife. You just killed 2 dudes with guns, John. Those dudes fell down. Their guns are right there. Why are you continuing with the knife or using a spatula or because it's in the script. So by the third one, I'm like, I'm out of it already. So you got to be fucked up on the third one. He goes to the desert. He cuts off his finger. Spoiler alerts to try to he loses his wedding ring, which by the way, we go back to try to get the wedding ring. Oh God. So by the third one, you're like, you have to be completely out of it. Everyone's like, John Wick. Oh, he's so cool. I can't wait to fight John Wick. I'm like, No one should want to fight John Wick. They should be terrified of him, like they were in the first one, like they were mostly in the second one. No one wanted to fight John Wick. In the second one, that was still canon. By the third one, everyone's like, I could take him. Oh, he's got a reward. All of a sudden, no one's afraid to fight John Wick. And they think he's just some guy. That's not how this works. By the fourth one, where we were today, John Wick was basically like, I'm angry. I want revenge for things that have happened. And then the things happen, and then there's like, they just start making up rules. Like, wait, you can initiate a duel with the High Council if your family gives you a crest on the arm, but you got to go back to Germany, and then the Russians have to give you the arm, but you got to kill a dude who was the coolest part of the movie was the fat dude with the gold teeth that could just kick John Wick's ass, and you're like, this is a fat, funny guy. No, he was not a funny guy. That must have been a professional kickboxer that they put a fat suit on, because he was terrifying. And then it was just like the ending was cool. It was all cool. Like the duel itself was cool, but there was a scene with some stairs, 200 and something stairs. It was like and they did a super homage to the Warriors with a woman on the radio, and you just see her lips making the announcement like, hey, bear boppers, there's a man in black that's coming into Tiananmen Square. Everyone's gonna fuck him up. And it was great. I love that aspect of it. If they would have introduced it like in the first or second movie, but everyone was getting text, and all of a sudden no one's getting text, all of a sudden everyone's listening to the fucking radio. You can't retroactively change how they do this. Also, the ladies who make the phone calls and set the prices, big windows, not an underground like thing like it was in the first movie. Was it the first movie that had that? Or was that introduced in the second movie? That, you know what? Now I think it might have been introduced in the second movie. I'll have to rewatch all the John Wicks. Well, anyway, the ladies at the switchboards who put up the $20 million bounty, $15 million bounty, their offices in the fourth movie, and this is how I know it's literally a Saturday morning cartoon, were in a chunk of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. It was like literally they flew in the helicopter shot of the Eiffel Tower, and then there's just windows, and you could just see in the windows, and they zoom. There's the Eiffel Tower, and it's just all the ladies in a 2-floor fucking office building. So it's the Eiffel fucking Tower. That's not where that is. What the fuck is going on? And they keep making up rules, and it's like, come on. The first John Wick was simple and clean, and I loved the world. Didn't know what was going on in it. It was mystery. If you haven't noticed this, and this stayed at least consistent through the whole series, this is the one takeaway I can usually shed the light on. Nobody in a single John Wick movie is an innocent bystander. You see people, they never speak. They're never on screen. The only person in the whole series who was innocent and not part of the underworld was the lady who delivered the dog in the first one. She drops the dog off, said, here's a present for you. Bye, Mr. Wick. And then the cop who shows up after the murders, he's corrupt because he's like, hey, John. Everybody, Aurelio's, all Aurelio's guys, anyone who has a speaking role, anyone who's on camera interacting, bad guy or in the underworld. Love that. I want to see a whole show based on that. They were going to make the Continental was going to be the fucking TV show. But once they ruined it sort of in the second, third, and fourth, it's just like, anyway, I went to see John Wick 4, and this is my review of it. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel. Click links, and thank you very much for being here. I want to do more of these rants and raves while looking at literally just simple IMs. I just need to get off my chest. Because my friend was like, he liked it. Like, I liked it. I liked the third one, too. And I'm like, I can't. Because if I like the third one, that means that my standards have dropped, and I refuse. Again, like I said, though, if you were high as a fucking kite, like you got to be doing like mescaline and uppers and downers and all sorts of things. Which that's another thing. This movie had dynamic range of 9-minute action sequences, whispering in tunnel ways. 9-minute action sequence whispering. Find like a balance. The first movie had like quiet stuff, and then there was fights, and they were real. And then it was like, all right, breathe. And then John Wick was like, John Wick used to get hurt in the first movie, and you could tell he was hurt. This motherfucker falls like a sum total. If you added up all the falls in the fourth John Wick, he must fall 600 feet, either free fall or rolling downstairs. 600 feet. He's 60 years old. There was no. Anyway, that's John Wick for the end of the series. And I would still look forward to like a Continental TV show, but not as much as you would, as like I would have if it was, it was so good. It would have been so good. It would have been so good. Anyway, that purple is fucking spectacular. Got rid of that. Let's see what headphones.com has sent me. Doo-doo-doo. I think we've come to realize things as like supporters of the channel. It's like you can't send me 2 things and get any traffic driven to you, because I have videos and they make a burst of 15,000 views. And then once that video gets 15,000 views, maybe it'll creep up to 20 or 30 over months. But if you want a lot of traffic driven to your channel or your place from me, you got to keep feeding the beast, baby. You got to feed that beast. Hope the cat wasn't sitting over there. That was an amazing throw. It literally went exactly where I wanted, and it went right over the top of everything else. I'm so glad I recorded it. I hope it filmed properly. Of all the things that I wanted to show up today, this is one of those things that I really fucking wanted to show up today. Because the new headphone, Golden just put out his video today, and he was talking about the headphone and how it's fucking amazing. The new headphone. I never did the old headphone because I didn't want to go through the trouble to get a headphone in that I would literally say, hey everybody, this one sucks, and move on. Which is what the old one was. I heard it at a show for its, it could have been more than 3 minutes. Had it in my own source, could barely power it. Had it in their source. It didn't sound good. It was big. It was stupid. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the original HEDD phone. This one is 40% lighter, and they retuned it, and it was the best thing I heard at CanGM UK, except for the Modhouse Tungsten, which we brought the 2 that were there. We brought them, so I'm pretty sure we brought them. Unless the Mass Kobo guy bought one, which I don't know how he would have one, but I guess he could. This wire is a bit of a shit show, though. When I was there, they only had the 3.5 mil, the quarter inch. Oh, where is it? Oh, good. I give a perfect example of the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so quarter inch wire, big fucking connector. Head says head. Very stiff. I'm not a fan. They don't flow. They flow, but they jank. So I'm gonna put down this balanced one. I'm gonna pick up. I just finished the unboxing of this DD Hi-Fi quarter inch adapter to 3.5 millimeter. So now we could destroy something. It actually has a big flat panel, and I think what the goal of this is so you could do this. And then look, it's almost like right there. In fact, we're gonna turn this bitch on. Yeah. So now, like you push down on this and it's hitting the thing, and it's still lifting this up. This would have to be customized for every single device. You'd have to put like a plate here to make it the right height. But I think that's what they were going for with it. See, we're in high gain. I'm unpausing and I'm lowering it because the wire is just draped on the floor. We're gonna play the headphones this unboxing. I have to keep this very much together because there's no fucking way. No fucking way I'm gonna remember how to pack this. In fact, I'm probably gonna put the travel case back in it. Come on. Oh. Is that supposed to be the head logo? Or you can just see it like the right light or the wrong light. They've got like the pattern there. Tell you what, it feels chonky. It feels chonky. Unless they sent me the head ones. Oh my God, what if I fucked up and just sent me the head ones because I never reviewed them? Like, yeah, we'll send you the head twos sometime in the future. All right, thankfully they're the head twos. Yeah, they are big. They actually need a case this fucking large. Big, like they're big headphones. Like, see, this is a big headphone. This is a chonky fucking double cheeseburger nyam headphone. But this is so much smaller than the original ones. And the headband here has 2 straps because the system is, and I didn't know this when I saw them originally, you could adjust not only the height of this, but the tension between the 2. So you loosen this strap and then you take this strap off. So you gotta unstrap it and then you can go higher, and then the how hard it pulls sideways is also adjustable. So yeah, you have your super angled things here. Here's your, I actually don't know, is it orthodynamic? What is the driver on this? Is it just a planar? Is it an AMT? That is just, oh my God. Yeah, that is one of, that's basically an AMT. It's one of those fucking crazy bastards. I love the way this came off. It's just like a rubberized thing around it. But at the same point, you're never going to be able to use any sort of pads. Put them on. I think you got to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got it on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my head, and then I'm going to adjust the straps. So, like, pull that one kind of up. They look ridiculous. I'll take the camera off my head to show you the ridiculousness in this. I'm looking for the hole. You ever have that problem where you can't find the hole? Don't comment on this, Princess Pasta. God damn it. And now the top ones that go... So I did the bottom ones up, and now this one. And then we go down. We're like right there. Okay, that one's going to go right in that hole. And that one's going to go right in that hole. There. Apparently that's my perfect fit and perfect clamp now. Are they even? Thank God. Ooh, those are those are comf. They're comf. So now we got a very big split. Oh my God, that's like a gargantuan split. That's the biggest split I've ever seen in a fucking headphone. That's to plug into two separate people. Very stiff wires. I'm gonna end up changing these out to something else. Almost DD Hi-Fi. What's in here? Ooh, nothing, because this is where they would keep the stock cable, but they gave you both cables. I guess you have to order whichever one you want and whichever one you want. Plug it in. Plug it in. Nice deep swooshy angle. Like look at the size and scale of this. Look at how thick that cushion material is. I can't say I disapprove. All right. To my funeral to make sure that I stay dead. We're at 90 on high gain. 94, 95, we're almost at the maximum. Yeah, they sound good. These actually sound good. They're ridiculous looking, but they're gonna pay off for that ridiculous looking, like finally. On a cobwebs. On the cobwebs. Afternoon alone of emptiness on the freeway. Okay, you know. All right, this unboxing is over. Unless you want to watch me rebox. See you in the next one.